everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my continued playthrough of Middara as we're playing through the story, the scenario, the MAST Day 2. And as you know, our heroes are being tested in a test of strength and ability called the MAST, which allows them to become residents or permanent residents of the mythical realm of Middara. Some of them came from Earth and who knows where else from, but they're going through this test, and they're young people that have to prove themselves worthy. And in this, so far we have had some fights, we've gotten some items, we're doing pretty good. I have some corrections, and we'll get to that in a second, but that's the story right now. And as you can see, this map, we've come into this cave, we're fighting this thing called as I understand it, it's a Jevwaden. Starts with, the G is not pronounced G. So just if I'm correct about that. I still might be wrong, but I think I'm getting closer on that. And then we also have these cave sickles up here that I've not activated because we are not within activation bowl, not a word, but range. And we're about to get started with our next turn. Now, one thing I want to talk about is this guy here. So, there's a couple things I did. First off, he's got this ferocious. It says start of the turn he gains a courage token. I did not give him that. I need to do that. Okay. Then it says adrenaline. Each time the Jevwaden is attacked, he will gain counter with an attack of up to 2 reach. So we got to remember that he hasn't been attacked yet, and hopefully we can do it. We're not going to be able to do it with enough range. So whoever attacks him, go get attacked. And agility, the first time each turn that he's attacked, he gets to dodge. Okay, so we haven't had to worry about that because he hasn't been attacked, but I do got to get him the courage token. And here be one of those tokens. It is a passive ability. It says that on a star, shield, and book, add +1 physical damage and discard. If you miss the attack. Okay, so we discard if we miss. So hopefully we'll do some missing because that is a nasty token. Then the other part to that is when he moved, there's a thing called a break attack. When something moves into a space, an opposing figure, or moves past a space, an opposing figure gets a break attack. Well, he moved here, he would have moved here and here, right? But the deal is I don't know, I don't see where it says the enemies won't move through that. And someone said it wouldn't move through that and Zeke would get an attack. And somebody else said they wouldn't subject themselves to a break attack to get to their target. And I don't know if that's actually true. It's, there's a lot of rules in this game, guys. So it's really hard to keep track of that as a solo player. I'm going to tell you that right now. I don't mind trying, by all means. I'll keep trying. And I actually think the game's really well done. And if you are playing it with other people, then, while you're trying to figure that out, someone else could be looking up the rules and all that good stuff. So, break attacks, it basically just says that if something passes in your range, but when monsters move, they will do what they do. And in this case, it would have moved to where I have it right now, which would have initiated a break attack from him right here, because we would have gotten in within 2 range to I believe it was the opponent within. Can it move? Yeah, okay, it would have been, I don't remember now. I got to remember because it's been a while since I played, so I was traveling and had some work to do and stuff like that. I think it did this. Can it move and reach opponent with a 2 move to be up to 2 reach, then make an attack? I think I did all that, right? I did. Then move, but we're talking about the break attack here. So it would have someone would have gotten a break attack. However, I'm going to say that because I didn't play this token either, we're going to just call it even, right? But I just want to explain that to you from the rules perspective, and I'm sure I'm going to mess up some more because, like I said, this is a beefy game from a rules perspective. I guess it wouldn't be so bad if you're just playing the one character and helping manage the monsters. Wouldn't be too bad. There's a lot going on. Anyway, let's get on with it. We're going to go with Rook right now. We're going to get started. And also, I think someone said I counted some symbols on the dice wrong. Oh well, life's life. And then we move on. So let's get right to it. We're going to start with Rook's turn. Rook has got some damage on him, so he's got 5, so he's not in the best shape. We could take care of that pretty quickly with one of these. This will allow us to any ally within sphere of influence to heal 3 SP and gain 3 HP and gain 1 SP. We might do that depending on how this goes. Okay, and then we can also activate his mend ability, but it's going to cost us to do that, cost us stamina to do that, and then we get these tokens right here, and these heal up to 6. They're pretty good. But let's start with what are we going to do with him. Obviously, he's got to attack the Jevwaden. Yeah, so let's go take a look at that. We got to kill that thing, but remember, it's going to get to dodge the first attack of every every round. That is its agility ability. The first time each turn it gets to dodge. I was hoping to keep it in the water, but it moved past that. Okay. So what Rook is going to do is, obviously he's got a... I don't think there's any way I can move him without spending his stamina. So he'll spend one of his 3 stamina to move. I do think he will drink... He's going to drink the hyper energy potion. So we'll dump that. That does not cost him anything, but it does take him down from 5 damage to 2, which is much better. And then in addition to that, so you know what I love about counter trays? Like these token trays, they're really awesome. But the dividers, sometimes when you're working with them, they pop out, and I'll show you what I mean. Right here, this divider right here with all the hit point tokens came out. I gotta separate it out again and try and push them all back in. It sucks and it's hard to do. There, I got it. Maybe. Who knows? Anyway, we're going to get Rook down to 2 of those tokens. So he's got 2 points on him now. And he's got an extra stamina, so it's like he's got 3 again. That's not too bad, right? Then we will take a stamina point to use his mend ability. It says once per round, or once per encounter we can do this. I don't think it takes him anything to do that, but it gives him 2 tokens. Okay, so these 2 healing tokens. Then he is going to attack. He's going to attack with his 2 hammers. Hero his 2 hammers. So we're going to get those out, and we'll take a look at one of them, because he's got some attacking to do. His first hammer, it does say he can exhaust it to empower. We'll probably do that. It says if you have 2 warhammers equipped, a single warhammer gains heavy. We know that. We have the heavy problem right now. It slows him down, makes him a little tougher to push around, though. Anyway, we're going to get to attack right now. Now, what do we attack with? Well, he's got 2 hammers, so he's going to get 2 white dice, and we are going to exhaust one of his hammers to empower said dice, which gives us this. Now, hopefully, we're also going to have to roll this for a dodge. I'm not sure. We're going to have to roll for the Jevoiden to dodge, because he gets a dodge automatically because of his agility, and this is the first attack of the round. Let's see what we can do with him. Well, we didn't hit, actually. We need an 11. So, do I have anything that can re-roll? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I do not. Yeah, I do not have anything that's going to re-roll, so he just flat out missed. And I didn't even roll the dodge yet, so like that would have been a really bad dodge. So he just flat out missed. And that is going to be his turn. He doesn't get to do anything else. I'm trying to see, each time the Jevoiden's attack, it will counter. So it's going to counter within reach 2. It's going to counter and attack him back now, unfortunately, because this is going to be a beastly of a creature to kill. So it's going to roll those 2 dice. Oh wait, no. These 2 dice, 2 of these teal dice, and we're going to see what it does back to him. Remember, it damaged him pretty severely before. Wow. Oh my god, that is a massive hit too. So, let me see, 15, we got a 9, 10, we got a 10 there. No, I'm sorry, 10. Sorry, so we got 10. 10. And then we're going to reduce the damage by 1. That's not too bad, but we're going to end up being able to reduce the damage some as well. He's going to obviously tap his Cuirass over or exhaust it. Put those aside for the moment to absorb 2 more points of damage, because the Jevoiden also has armor piercing actually. So we're not going to bother, because he can't stop that damage anyway. No point in trying to pierce it. Well, we could get 1 point out of that, but he's got 8. Yeah, he's got a 15. He gets that. So the star, he's got an extra point there, an extra point there. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh! I'm glad I healed him. He just took. Let me see. 9. He took 5. You got 10. So 5 points right there. Plus 1 for the star. There's 1 star. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 shields. That's 20. That's 10. 10 right there. And then 2 books. That's 12. 12 points of damage. That puts him up to 14. Oh my gosh! Our hero went down. Our hero went down, I think. Yeah, he's going to have to activate that Cuirass, even though it's going to give him. He's got a passive 1, right? So he's going to block 1, but if he taps, he's going to block 2 more. But it's got armor piercing 2. So I don't know how that works. I think I can just, but that would allow me to still avoid the 1, and that would put him up. I think that's how it would work, guys. I do think that's how it would work. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to put him at 13 out of his 14. He needs to heal himself immediately, so he's going to have to use one of his own tokens to do that. And it says spend 1 SP. So he has 1 SP left, because actually it didn't cost him to exhaust that. It cost him to use the ability. Because he moved and he attacked, but he got 1 SP back when he drank the healing potion. Now he's going to do it again to use one of his own tokens. He won't get another SP, but he'll get 6 health back. Ooh, he needs it, that's for sure. So I'm going to do some adjustments there. This is, I know, a crazy attack turn on him. This is going to be a really bad fight, guys. I'm just telling you right now. So let's see. If I put another 6, 7, 8, 9, that'll cover it. He's hurting, but he's done, and he survived the round, though barely. He's still got 1 heal token. He may have to use that on himself again next turn. We'll see. That is it for him. Wow. Okay, we know who needs to kill. Now that's the only time the Jevwadin gets the adrenaline attack. So next up is going to be Zeke. It still gets to counterattack, though. So Zeke's up next. Zeke is right behind it. He's going to get flanking. That's good. And I'm trying to remember how flanking works. We'll look it up real quick, because he is going to get that ability. I got to look it up. Let me see. Flankety flank. I got to look that up. Hold on, guys. I know it's in there, but we're going to see if he can even hit it. It's got a pretty hefty, beefy attack. Let's get Zeke out. He's going to go next. Okay, yeah, so Zeke will get flanking. It's going to give him +1 to his attack roll and +3 to damage. Now let's take a look at his weapons, because he's going to spend his first 2 stamina to attack. He's got these 2 purple, but because he's got 2 light weapons, he gets finesse. So it's going to go. That's going to graduate him up to 2 white with those swords. If he ever changes those out, that's not great. He also then has the ability to exhaust to reroll combat dice. So we have a good chance of hitting. I'm trying to think of anything else he's got. He might do some other stuff. We'll see. But for now, we're just going to use his blades. See if we can hit this thing at all. We really do need to. This thing is nasty. 7. Are you kidding me? Okay, well, that's not enough. So he is going to tap one or exhaust one of his blades to reroll this 2. A 5. There's a 10. Okay, does that hit? No. We need an 11. Okay, can I do anything here to give him a boost? Oh, wait, yes, the flanking. He gets +1. So we now just hit. Now we got 3 damage, okay? His swords do 2, +2 for 2 shields. He's got that. He's got 2 shields. So right now we're even money on the hit, which means 0 damage, but he gets +3 damage for the flanking. He's going to get another 2 for this. That's going to be 5 damage against it. That's not too terribly bad. Is that right? Yeah, 5. So far he's got 5 points of damage. Why? Because of the flanking and because he's got 2 shields. And that's going to do enough to do some damage. 5 points, I'll take it. Here's 5. That puts the Guevadin up to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 out of his 12. We almost got him. But now the Jevwadin, sorry, gets to attack Zeke back with a counterattack. Let's see what happens here. Hopefully it misses. Of course not. It does another whopper hit. Let's see. I can use an item, though, to dodge. I think I will. I should have declared it, but he would have dodged, without a doubt. When making a dodge, he can reroll. So, yeah. So he'll spend his stamina to dodge this attack. So let's roll this. That was not good. So I think it's still going to hit. Zeke has a 9. He gets plus nothing for that. +1 for there, so 10, 11, and it rolled a 13. So 3 points of damage there. So this isn't going to be as bad as the last attack. 3 points of damage, but remember, he still got this. So those shields are worth 3 more. So 6, 7 points of damage on Zeke. That puts him up to 10. Ouch. He's only got 3 left from that. He doesn't have... Actually, he's got a bonus of +2 health from the jacket. So he's still okay, but that was a whopper. That still hurt him quite a bit. Man, I don't even know if I want to do his blade works and attack again. That is really bad. Well, we could have re-rolled the dodge. You know what? We're going to exhaust this to re-roll the dodge and see if we can reduce that just a little bit more. No, it got worse. He actually took 11 now because of that result right there. With instead of one shield, he got no shield. They're all books. Wow, that was rough. Okay. That's the way the ball bounces. So, Zeke, you didn't do great, and I'm really not sure if we should use... You know what, though? He can kill it, and we're going to. He's going to throw his knives. Okay? He's still got these knives. He's going to throw a purple die. We might just be able to kill it outright. Again, it's got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's got 10. He needs to roll a 2 to kill it. Come on, do it. Kill it. He rolled a 7 on that die. He threw his knives. Decided we're going to get rid of this thing. And guys, I think I'm doing okay with this. Coming back from it, having not played for a little bit, it's kind of making me think twice that I'm screwing up. But I don't think I did. I think that worked out okay. It does not require anything to throw those, any stamina or anything to throw those knives. And we have killed the Guevaden, which means that which means that Zeke killed it, and he gets to draw a monster treasure card. Let's hope it's something worthwhile. Let's see what he gets. He gets 6 gold pieces. Better than a sharp stick in the eye, but we're not done yet. We're still in our combat round. The Guevaden comes off the board. He is gone. We killed him. If I wasn't going to kill him that way, I was probably going to stop and use Gore Shot from Nightingale to kill him. All of my heroes are damaged right now. This not lightly either. Rook and Zeke are really bad off. Nightingale's okay. She only got 1 damage on her, and Remy actually has none. Well, speaking of Remy, she's next on the train there. And what is she going to do? Well, I think we're going to get some stuff going on here. Okay, so Remy has got 3 total stamina. She's going to use one of them to move, which will give her a 6 movement. Or does she want to do... She's not going to fly. So she'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to right there. The daggers are sphere of influence. So 1, 2, 3, 4. She can hit one of them with a dagger. It could kill it. If we get lucky. I think we're going to do that. She's going to throw a dagger at one of those guys. We'll get some of this stuff back, I hope, real soon. So she's throwing her daggers. Come on, Remy. 6 or better. A 5. Oh, so she hit this one here, the orange one, for 5. Not quite enough to kill it. That kind of bites. Just one more point and it would have killed it. So I put that up there with the cave sickle right there. We'll get him out when they activate. They're going to activate. I'm glad we got rid of the big beast, though. That was helpful. Okay, well... what else can she do? She still has 2 stamina. I didn't use it to move any further, so... she still has another set of daggers. I could just make sure we damage the heck out of these things and get rid of them. But we're wasting a lot of our items. I don't know what's going to come up next. Could be really bad to do this. Hopefully we get more items, but I do think she's okay. She's not damaged. She's okay. She's going to reserve the 2 stamina. I'll put those 2 stamina that she's holding on to on her card right now, just to remember that she's got them. And then we're going to move on. That's going to be the end of her turn. Now, why does she do that? Well, because they're going to come and attack. Actually, she'll reserve 1. She's going to dodge. So I'm just going to say she kept 1 over. She's going to be prepared to dodge these guys when they come after her. Then we got Nightingale. So Nightingale's pretty far away. She will spend a stamina to move. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. She's still very, very far away from them. She'll spend that extra stamina to move an additional 2. 1, 2, 2, right to there. And I don't think she can do anything from there that's going to be helpful. No, she's going to wait it out. That will leave her with an additional stamina as well. And then the cave sickles are going to activate, and they will activate this turn. But I think we're okay. We got a lot going on. So let's see how this goes. Now remember, they're going to get bonuses because they're all next to each other. Now they're going to come off that ledge. Throwing the daggers didn't matter, but they are at an elevated area. It's not going to matter because they're just going to come down after us. They don't have any hindrances or anything from moving across the dropping elevation. So let's look at the cave sickles. Okay, so the cave sickles are right here. So let's start looking at they're going to activate right now. So we'll start with number 1. That's the red one. Is there an opponent adjacent? There is not. Is there an opponent within range 4? 1, 2, 3. Yes, there is. Remy is in range 4. So what is it going to do? It is going to make a ranged attack and then move to be adjacent to the opponent and make a damage attack. It might poison her as well. So we're going to look at that. So first off, the range attack. The range attack is going to be, normally it would be 2 white dice, but because there are 2 other cave sickles next to it, it is going to be 2 orange dice. That's not good, right? Or within sphere of influence, rather. So it's going to make this attack. Oh, and she dodged, so there's a 14. That's pretty good. And I rolled no shields again. Unreal. Unreal. Oh, man, I'm not starting off good here. Let's see, what can we do? Dodge, if the attack deals no damage. Okay, it did. It's going to. So we could do, we don't have any way to re-roll the dice. We don't. Okay, so Remy is going to take the hit. This was 14. She has a defense of 9. So that's going to be 5 points of damage. The cave sickles do get a 1 for each shield, so it's going to be 5, 6, 7 points of damage. You know, when I take a hit in this one, I take a hit. So Remy just took 7 points of damage, just like that. I am just getting walloped on, guys. Walloped like there's no tomorrow. So there's 5. I got to get 2 more first. So 7 points of damage on Remy. She's got 12 total, and she can do some. She can get some of that back. I'm not remembering how, but she will. Okay. So 7. Okay, so that was it. Now that's not it though, guys. That's not it. Okay, so it's going to now move for 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, couldn't get adjacent to her, could it? So what would it have done? I need to look at that again. Can it move and attack an opponent within range 4? So it would have had to do this. Still would have resulted in the same thing. It would have gone 1, 2, 3, 4. Couldn't get quite next to her, but it did do the range attack. However, the good part about that is that it's not going to get to do the melee attack as well. Okay, that's it. Now we go to the next one. Well, we have the same scenario. We're going to go to cave sickle number 2. That's this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. It can get within 4 of her. Well, actually, hold on. Let me reread it. Can it move and attack an opponent within range 4? Move to be at range 4. So it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. And this one is here, so it'd go 1, 2, 3, 4 right to here. And then it would attack her again. Let's hope for a bad roll for once. I mean, really, come on. 7, 8. Okay, finally, it missed. Oh, my God, it missed her. We're not done, but it missed her. That one missed her. Okay, good deal. And then the last one is going to do the same. 1, 2. It is not in. Yeah. Is the opponent within range 4? Make yeah. It is. Let me see. Is she 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah. So this one is going to do that attack. It's going to do this one here is going to do the ranged attack and then move in and attack. Okay. Because it is within range. So let's roll. See what it gets. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it actually missed us. Because she's got a plus, yeah, plus 1 here. So she's got a 9, 10. No, it just hit. There's no way to get an 11 out of that, right? No. It hit. I hit. It hit with exactly enough. So 10, but the good thing is it's only going to do 1 point of damage to her because that's all. It only had 1 shield there. So it hit exactly and did 1 additional point. But it's not over yet because it's going to now move, right? And if there is an opponent within range 4, she is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is going to go 1, 1, 2, and then make a melee. Actually, yeah, I think it would have gone here and make a melee attack. It's still within its sphere of influence with its compadres there. So an 8, it missed. Oh my gosh, thank God. Okay, the cave sickles have gone. And I think I got it right. Tell me if I didn't. I'm sure you will. Okay, now let's go. Now that's going to be the end of the round. So we're going to look at are there any end of round effects? No. Then we're going to untap all of our stuff that we use, or undo it, whatever it is. Sorry if I'm using the wrong terminology. You know what I mean. And if I can't use that terminology, I'm going to move the cards to the appropriate position. I'm going to unexhaust them. Okay. There, that's the official statement I just made. Now, let's move on. Now, I've got to slow down here. I'm trying to keep track of a lot of stuff. We're going to go to Rook. I'm pretty sure that worked out okay, guys, with the movement and everything. I'm going to think through that. I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure you'll tell me if I did it wrong, but I'm doing the best I can with this, so just live with it and have fun. Okay, let's move on. We're going to go back around to Rook. He doesn't want to do anything but sleep, I think, at this point. However, he's not going to. Okay, Rook has 3 stamina, so he's going to simply move. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. He will then burn another stamina to heal himself 6. And that is going to take off. He's down to 3, but he used both those tokens now, so he doesn't have any healing left there. And that was 2 of his stamina, so I'm going to put this one on his card. He's used this. I need to put these back on. Let me see. Remy has 4, not... Yeah, and so does Nightingale. She has 4 stamina right now. Okay, not bad. All right, now that's Rook's turn. He's not going to do anything else except for make that happen. Okay, then we're going to go to Zeke. I think Zeke is kind of in a similar boat. Did I move him 5? I didn't. He's right there. Anyway, he can move 6. He can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And what can he do anything of interest? I think he can. Yes, he can. He's going to exhaust one of his blades to move diagonal. So he'll move to right there. Okay. And that will give him the ability to attack as well. So he's going to attack with his short swords. That will give him 2 white dice against that beast, the cave sickle. Let's see if he can kill it. He needs to get better than 8. 7, of course not. That would be asking way too much. However, I can exhaust this to re-roll one of my combat dice. We'll re-roll a 3. Hopefully we do better. We did not. We rolled an 8. So he missed. But he's also got his Blade Works ability. His Blade Works says if you have 2 one-handed weapons equipped, you may attack. So he's going to do that again and try and attack it again and kill it. Remember, it's already damaged. Just got to hit it. There we go. An 11 is going to do it. The Cave Sickles have a defense of 8. And so that was enough to kill it. We don't need to add up the rest of the damage. He killed that one. We're going to take it off the board right there. Boom. It is done. And he is kaput. That was all. So he had 3 stamina. That was all of it right there. Okay, good job. He did something useful. Does he want to heal himself? He does. He's going to use his juice box to discard this and heal 3 because he cannot take a hit right now. That's going to put him at down to, let me see, 3, 5. I'm trying to do the math on him. He had 10, 11. So, yeah, that 3 was important for him. Anyway, we're going to heal that. He's going to heal up right now. All right. That puts him at 8. So he's got 8 points of damage against him now. I've got those tokens on him, so Zeke is at 8. And we're using our items like they're going out of style. That Javoidin really did us in there, and he's exhausted all his stuff there, so that's his turn. Now I got Remy. Let's take a quiet little think with Remy. She's got 4 stamina. She's going to use 2 of it to fly, and she'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right behind these 2 clowns right here. It's a good place for her. And then she's going to use her daggers on one of them before she even attacks one of them. And she'll hit the red one with the daggers. We've got to kill these guys as quickly as we can. The red one, that means we're going to roll a purple die. Hopefully we'll do enough to kill it. A 3, we do not. We haven't really been rolling all that well tonight. But the red one has 3 points of damage on it. And then she will attack. And she's pretty tough. She's got this, her War Axe. Her War Axe does 2 dice, 2 white dice. And when determining damage, I can exhaust this to count books 2 if I need to, but she also gets +1 for each shield and star. So let's see how we do against the Cave Sickle. Oh, good hit. I think she was right. She was right. Come on, get off of me, Nightingale. There you go. Okay, we got a good roll there. That's 5 and 7. So then we need an 8, and we got a 13. Sorry, 12. So 12 points right there. That's 4 points against the purple Cave Sickle. 12, 13. Yeah, look at this. Look at 13, 14, 15, 16 dead. It's gone. Okay, so she killed the purple one with her hit, and that is going to be the end of her turn, actually. And she has 1 stamina left. I'm just going to take it. Let me just count that. Yes, she does. She has 1 stamina left. I'll put it on her card. Well, it took her 4 to do that. Nope, she has none. So she'll have 3 next turn. Okay. Last up, we have Nightingale. let's do her thing. She will move for 1 stamina. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then to avoid any concerns about the height there, remember Remy flew, so she wouldn't worry about it. She's going to use her Gore Shot. So her Gore Shot means that with spells, let's see, with spells, she has this. That's going to give her a casting die of white, and it also automatically empowers it. And so instead of a casting die of 1 purple die, which is what she would normally have, her Gore Shot gives her 1 white die. Now, the power of Gore Shot is 6. We're going to roll this. So that's a 10. That's pretty good. And we get to empower it. We have to empower it. Wow. The first time my 4 books paid off for me. So that's a 14. Right now she's got a 14. Okay. Cave Sickle. This will kill it because he's already got 3 damage, and I can make sure it kills it. The Cave Sickle has, let's see, his conviction dice are 2 purple, so we're going to roll that, and hopefully he does not roll a 14, though he could. It's not likely. See, if his defense is a 12, so we succeeded by 2. That's enough. Now, what does the spell do? Well, they have 6 health, so we got to get to 6 health. It does 2, and then we can take 1 point of damage, which we'll do to make it a 3. So she has 2 points of damage on her. That's Nightingale, and it kills the remaining Cave Sickle for 3 more points of damage. We wiped them all out. Boom. I'm pretty sure I didn't do that too terribly wrong. I'm sure I made a mistake or 2. Let's live with it. Okay, guys. All right. And that means that we took out the Cave Sickle, so she's going to get to draw a card. Let's see what she gets. Another 6 gold for Nightingale for killing that thing. Of course, it all goes into a party stash. It's not really that big a deal. And we get to see what happens when we defeat all the beasties, because we have successfully beat the beasties and nobody's dead, even though we're in a lot of bad shape. I hope we get the heal going into the next encounter. Alright, all opponents are defeated. Let's see what it says. Please say restore adventurers. Okay, fantastic. Whew, we restored adventurers. That means they're all healed up. Good to go. I'm going to take all that damage off. All their stuff that they used is recovered. That is good. If it had not told me that, if it had not said restore, we would have been in trouble. And by the way, there are plenty of things that don't say restore. We don't get any special loot. Grading. So this is what we got to read this. The encounter of the MAST will grade you on your combat performance. Record your score earned during this encounter in the notes. For each Cave Sickle defeated, so we defeated 3, that's 6 and 5, so 9, or rather 11 points toward our score. That's pretty good because we already had a pretty good score. So we are at 11-21. We're at 32 points now. I don't know if that's going to be great or bad. I think it should be pretty good. So we got 11 there, and that is going to be that. Okay, so we are going to move on from the MAST. I may have to get my phone out and do the app again. We'll see in just a moment. Okay, guys, here we go. Next thing we go to is Poor Doggy. Let's listen to that and see what Remy has to say.
Poor Doggy. Remy sighed, forced herself to look at the slain Gavaden. I don't suppose anyone has a shovel. I feel like we should bury it. She couldn't help her wings from drooping a little. No matter how excited the rest of her friends were at their victory. Nightingale rose from where she'd been rinsing her hands in the dark water. I don't think you can dig a grave in a stone floor. I guess, Remy said. I suppose it just reminds me of a dog from back on Earth. I used to have pets back before I came to Middara. Remy turned to follow the group as they left. Yeah? Dogs or cats? Zeke asked, but he kept talking before she could answer him. Cats, right? Yeah, actually. How'd you know? Remy said, surprised. You look like a cat person. I bet you had a dozen, Zeke said, poking her in the shoulder playfully. Remy wasn't sure if he was making fun of her or not, but she replied seriously. Only one, actually. Zeke laughed and lit a cigarette.
Okay, guys, so that is the end of that scenario, and we're going to move on next time to the second night. So I got to make sure that we mark that down. We're going to be on page 13. You got a place to write all this down. I also have to write down that we got an additional 12 gold. That's going to be plus 12 gold, and page 16 is where we'll end up, or 13 rather. Got to make sure I do that right. 13, and that's where we're at right now, guys. So there is our adventure for this point. And I will see you in the next one. I probably should have just chilled on this one a little bit, but I wanted to get it done for you guys. It's been a while, and I was traveling a bunch and got sidetracked by a bunch of life stuff, and here we are. So I want to make sure I got this in for you. I hope I didn't screw it up too badly, and I hope you enjoyed it. But guys, thanks so much. Talk to you later. See you in the next episode. Have a very good evening, and play some games. So talk to you later. Bye-bye.